And you're next. Sorry, I forgot to give her a heads up. You're on deck, T. T is the Executive Vice President of SEIU Healthcare Minnesota. She's a respected labor leader who is active in the community, especially communities of color, where she feels the voter restriction will have the biggest negative effect. She also loves playing a role model for her 3 sons on standing up for the rights of every human being, and that includes the right to vote and the right to marry. So please welcome T. McClinty.
Thank you, Sue. Hello, brothers and sisters. First of all, I'd like to recognize our president, Jamie Gawley. He's out in the audience somewhere with his daughter. We're a healthcare union of 15,000 members strong, and we believe that you should vote no twice. And as Sue was saying, I believe that it's very important because I raised 3 sons. I have no daughters, unfortunately, but I have 3 sons, and 2 of them are college students. And I remember calling both of them on the day of the election and asked them, have you voted? And though we have continued conversations in our household about the importance of voting, I wanted to make sure that they voted. I had to remind them of the history of rights that was denied to African Americans on voting. So I said, oh yes, you're going to vote, and send me a picture of your I voted sticker. I also believe that the marriage amendment is very important. Who am I to deny the right of someone else to marry? I'm married. I have 3 wonderful sons. We are Baptists. We raised our children in the church. I also have family members that are in love with same-sex partners. And I said to them, who am I to say to you that you can't marry someone that you love? So for that reason, I personally support the marriage amendment. Not support it, but I'm against it. So I just want to talk a little bit about the voter ID and why it's important. And when I'm having conversations in the community, it's about educating people and telling them that it may seem like a common sense idea, but it's an extreme makeover of a successful voting system that comes with great costs, complications, and unintended consequences. And I share that it can cost Minnesota anywhere between $50 to $100 million. That would mean that property taxes will rise in Minnesota because local governments will be saddled with setting up complicated, extreme new voting systems that we just don't need. It will also eliminate same-day registration as we know it. In 2008, I don't know if you know, but 500,000 people registered and voted on election day. And vouching as a means of voter registration will be eliminated. If this amendment passes, Minnesota will go from having the best election system in America with the highest voting participation to having the most restrictive system in America. The amendment says that only government-issued photo ID with your current address verified can be used to vote. So this means that things like military, my 2 sons that are college students away in college, their IDs may not be considered. Nursing home rosters probably won't even count. Active duty military who are defending our freedom overseas may be denied the freedom, the right to vote. Seniors who have given up their driver's license will have to go to extraordinary lengths and expense to prove who they are to get ID just to vote. It doesn't matter if you're a long-time eligible voter in your neighborhood or town where everybody knows you. If you don't have the right ID, you just can't vote. So I say to my family and my sons and their friends, don't be fooled by the claim of free ID. People will have to pay out of pocket to get documents they need, like birth certificates, marriage certificates, and just get a free ID where everyone property taxes will go up. So for this reason, I say vote no twice. Thank you.